Welcome to my latest Flosstube. I'm not sure what number this is. I'll have it linked below. My name's Tania. I'm stitching addicted. It's been 12 days since my last confession. I have worked on 7 projects and I have done 17,000 stitches, 117. So I'll show you my first project, and I will show you hopefully a picture here is of Spirit of Autumn by Zyro Machete. I'm sure I've just butchered his name. I'm really sorry. I worked on this for 2 days. I started at 32.10%. This is one piece that I have cropped, and I finished at 73.18%. Hopefully I've got before photos. So what I've been doing for this piece is I have been working on this background. I really wanted to get the background filled in, so that is all I've been working on, is that background there, because I want to get all that filled in. So the next time I come into it, I'll actually be working on the foxes. There's actually a deer, I think, in here somewhere. So I'll show you all I've got. Really love this piece. I'm going to make it into a project bag, I think. Is that all of it? Where's it come down? Yeah, I think I'll make it into a project bag. I'm not sure. So, yeah, I'm really happy. This is on a 20 count 3/110 stitch. So how many stitches did I do over the 2 days? The first day I did 1,531 stitches. So I should have a picture of that. And then the second day I did 2,049. So I should have a before and after. So yeah, I'm really happy. Love the colours. It has been very unseasonably cold here. We have had strong winds, it rains, and it has been blowing a lot. So it feels kind of springy here. So I've got a loose thread on this next piece. My next piece is by Tilt and Crafts. It's Casper. I started at 42.11% and I got to 43.63%. I should be showing you what it looks like, and Daniel Kodak, I think, is the artist for this piece, but it should have it on the picture. This is a 25 count 1/1 full cross piece, and I'm still in the black. So this is what it's looking like. Where was I? I can't hold it up. I was predominantly working in somewhere in here. I was just working on the black, so I did 1,370 stitches on just black. So I'm really trying to fill in the black. I think the pumpkin starts somewhere here. I'm not far away from it, so I could start on the pumpkin. So once again, that's what that piece is looking like. It's not a very big piece, so I'm really happy with that too. I think I'm happy with all my pieces. My next piece is Harry Potter in my Harry Potter bag. This is, I've taken the pattern out and I'll put a picture here of what it will look like. I don't have a before picture of this because I did it on my Stitch With Me. I started at I don't even have a percentage. So I've got 1500 stitches. That's all I wrote down. That's pretty poor of me. I think I might, let's even hold it up the right way. So I should have shown you what it looks like. It's by Jenny Parks. It's the artist. Is it that way? Yes, it is that way. And I have just about got an H. What percentage am I? I think I'm only at 2 point something. It's very unusual for me to not write the percentage, so I'm very sorry about that, but I will tell you next time. What is this on? This is on an 18 count Flosstube. It is a even weave and I absolutely love stitching on it. This wasn't even a big wasn't a large stitching session. It was 1500 stitches I did on it, and I love the look of it, so I'm pleased I changed. It was well worth it. I'll just put that back in my bag. My next piece, look, I'm going to zoom through these, is Archer. I was at 54.44%. The artist is Myra. It is charted by Pain Free Crafts. And this is on 25 count. It's 1/1 full cross. I was working on it daily, and then it must have been my last update. I took it off the frame to show it, and I didn't put it back on. See, that's how slack I am. So I stopped working on it. So I have since put on a Q-snap, and I worked on it a whole day, and I did 1082 stitches. So that's what she's looking at 55.72%. So this is a piece that, so where I was working is over here predominantly. Excuse me. So I want to have her finished by the end of next year. So she'll be my focus piece for next year. And I have decided what I'm going to do is a little bit like this year. I have picked my mini butterfly effect. So I will do the same thing for Archer, because I want to have this finished. I can't see. And what I've decided, I worked it out the other day. If I just worked on it once a week, I only have to do 777 stitches per week to get it finished by the end of the year. So it'll be interesting to work out the beginning of next year what that changes to. If I work on it a few more times this year, what it changes the stitch count per week to by stitching on it a few more times. So I find personally myself, I would rather stitch on it for a day than doing it daily. My next piece, I actually stitched on this for 3 days because I've got a goal of getting a page done a day. A page done a day. Wow, that was good thinking. Page done a month, because it's a big piece. So you might have guessed what I'm talking about. Maybe not. So I'm talking about a Halloween afghan. So because it's got so many pages and I want this as a wall hanging, I decided that I'd do it a page a month. So the page for September is for September is half the pumpkin. Can I hold it up? So that's half the pumpkin and this wheelie bit of the vine of the pumpkin. So I've done that. I thought, cool, I've done September's, but I had also done the other half of the pumpkin, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And I just had the stem of the pumpkin, and I thought, okay, I will do the swirls on the other side. Wow, could I count those swirls? I don't know how many times I had pulled that swirl out and restitched it. I think 5, maybe 6. In the end, what I did was I stitched it from here down, and it wouldn't work. So then I stitched it from the bottom up, and it wouldn't work. In the end, I've actually got here, I've got an extra couple of stitches because I had to, because I know my checkerboard is correct, I had to fudge it, because that was the only way I could get it to work. And then I did this swirl from the top down, and that's all correct because I've been working it out from a checkerboard down. So from these pages, I don't know if you can, from the pages down, because it's got flags, can I show you? This is harder. This checkerboard, the second checkerboard here, Jess was saying, oh, it's going to be disappointing not having that checkerboard. And I was going, no, it's not. I'm going to be really pleased not to have that checkerboard. Actually, she could be really correct, because you do a lot of counting off that checkerboard. That's off the checkerboards to make sure you've got stuff correct. So, yeah, I might really miss that. She might be really correct. So how many stitches after all that did I do? I did 3,370, maybe correct, stitches over the 3 days. So I don't know how many times I have re-stitched things on this, but it's looking really cool. I thought, because my crows, ravens, whatever they are, because we don't have them in New Zealand, I thought I might see, when I had the swirls, I might see where I had that error on that second one, but I couldn't see it. So who else is stitching this that I know of? Stitching big things with Hayley, or Harley, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Enchanting stitching in colours. Sorry Jess if I've just mispronounced your YouTube name too. Terrible this morning. So Jess is on, I think she has finished this bird. Hers is correct. And she's just on to that pumpkin. Hayley she is down to she has done all the flags, so she's way ahead. But I think it's a really good plan that Jess had, that we do a page a month, and it's totally doable. So this is October's month, so I just need to bring that checkerboard down and finish these swirls and do the blossomy stuff and the back stitching. So it's not that much left. So it'll give me time to do my All Hallows Eve this month, to do a wee bit of that. So today is the 1st of October, and hopefully I will get a wee bit of stitching for All Hallows Eve today. So I have gridded my, look, I've even put a needle in it. I have gridded my All Hallows Eve fabric. I haven't started it yet. I'm not sure how much stitching I'll even get in today, to be fair, because I need to rearrange my house a little bit. So, see, no stitching on it, Mrs. Miggins, none at all. And it is 10:15 in the morning. But I did stitch until very late last night. I mean, until about 4 o'clock this morning, because that vine on that pumpkin was really doing my head in. I just couldn't get it correct. I know I could have fudged a wee bit more, and I probably should have fudged it earlier, but I didn't want to keep fudging it on every page. So thank you very much for joining me. That's all. Oh no, it's not. Where's my last piece? I nearly told a lie. My last piece I did 2,230 stitches on, and I got across to the corner. So this is God Shed His Grace by Artisy, and it is excuse me, by Abraham Hunter is the artist, and I'm doing it on 20 count, and I'm doing 3/110 stitch. And where did I start? I think I pretty much started over here, maybe, and I was doing pretty much black, sorry about the pack thread, and I got over to the corner, and I went, you can see I've gone quite a wee bit up, and here is all I've done. And what percentage have I got? Have I got a before and after? Oh, I think I have, but I've only shown the before and after what was in my frame. So I am really happy with this. I haven't picked it up for a few weeks. Why haven't I? I'm not convinced I love tent stitch, but I'm really happy I've got over to the corner. I got to 10.98%. What was I at? I don't know. Hopefully it will have it on the picture. Probably will. I did 2,230 stitches, and I need to fill that in. And what I did, I was working down the bottom here, and then I had a jump of about 60 stitches. Yeah, 60 stitches. 600 stitches, 6 blocks. And then I went from here to the corner. You can't even see. I went from here to the corner. And why did I do that? Because that was the black, and Jess goes, is that easy good fabric? And I said, no. And she said, is your counting correct? Go, yes. Go, maybe not. I hope so. And then I decided, well, I better keep working on this to make sure my counting is correct. And actually it was, but I do double check when I grid myself. But after she said, is your counting correct? Thinking, maybe not. And then I was really worried that maybe it wasn't correct, and I'd put all these stitches in the corner, and maybe I'd have to take all those stitches out and re-put them in. So, and then I wouldn't remember when I came back to it that I had to take stitches out. So I kept working on it until I'd filled in that area and I knew it was correct. So I was really happy to have that all done. So, excuse me, that is God's shed His grace. And I do love working on that. And I haven't picked that up for a few weeks. And I was thinking, why haven't I picked that up? And I think it was, am I going to keep working on tent stitch it? And actually I do love working on it. And the coverage is so thick, because it's 3/1 tent stitch, that it's definitely not warping the fabric. Sorry, I had to come back because I forgot one. This is Mini Butterfly Effect. It is, I shouldn't have forgotten this. I'm not sure what percentage I have. I wiped my board off. So I've done 4,603 stitches on it in the last 12 days. And here we are. So I have a park thread on it. So Mini Butterfly Effect is by Kate Powell. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern. She is on a 24 count. Who is Paddock Lane design fabric called Summer Beach, I think it's called. And where was I working? I was predominantly working on her skin, mostly. So most of her skin is done now, and I just have her butterflies to go. I can't remember what percent I think I'm at 71.41 if I remember correctly, but it will be on the picture that I have. So I'll have several pictures that show the start and finish of my 3 days as I've worked on this. So I'm really happy with it. So I am on track to finish this by the end of the year. There is 12 weeks left of this year, and I have less than 10,000 stitches, a lot less. So yeah, she is looking amazing. It is amazing how many different colours that she's got in her hair. When you look at it quite close, it looks very weird, some of the colours that she has in her hair, but when you look at it back, she's amazing. What am I going to do with her when she's finished? I will make a project bag out of her. It's like, how many people do you need on your wall? I don't think I need that many people. So I'm just going to put this in because I said God shed His grace was going to be the last piece. No, it wasn't. This was. I'd even packed everything up and I was editing my video, and this was the last piece that I'd even put it away and I hadn't shown it. How cool is that? I'm really good today. Shows I'm a little bit tired. So this is a quick video today. I'm not going to get as much stitching today because we're going to move my whole lounge around. I'm going to move my stitching spot to a different area because during the day the sun shines onto my head, and with MS that's not good. It heats up my head and that's not good for me. So I'm going to change where I sit and see if that's going to be better. Also, we're going to change the bedroom around because there's not a very big area for my wheelchair to get into the bathroom, and since my walking has gone downhill a wee bit, we're looking at long term to be able to make it easier for me to get into the bathroom with the wheelchair. So apart from that, that's about it. So yeah, that's our job for the next couple of days. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will tack this on a little clip at the end of my piece with my God Shed His Grace piece. And anybody that I have mentioned in my video, like stitching big things with Hayley, or stitching colours, or enchanting stitching, I will have linked below, so check their Flosstube out. Sorry I didn't welcome all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. I appreciate everybody that comes to watch my channel. I can't believe big Flosstubers like Small Town Stitches actually watches my channel, so thank you very much. I am really surprised, and I couldn't believe when I saw that she's commented to quite a few of my videos, so thank you very much, and have a great fortnight, and I will see you next time when I confess all my stitching addictions. So thank you very much. I see you again. Bye.